Hello everybody, this is Carmsco018 and, well, obviously this is going to be my thoughts video because I am uploading episode 10, season 3 of My Hero Academia right now. The reaction, of course, because I need to get this done before I upload the my thoughts video on it because I don't want to leave you guys hanging when it comes to these two episodes because that will be cruel. That will be cruel and, well, rude because these two episodes are the climactic battle between All For One and All Might. And yeah, this episode I was so scared that All Might was going to die. Or that All For One would win and All Might would lose all his power. And actually the latter actually did happen. Because, well, All Might obviously was fighting as much as he can to stop All For One. Sadly, he had to take some attacks directly because, like, for example, a civilian was trapped, and if he had moved, she would have gotten, possibly decimated because of the attack. And so he took the hit and ignored the dimming lights. This stupid thing has started doing that ever since the power issue thing. And because of this, he was essentially pushed to his limit and got to his weakened state, and thus his secret was revealed to the world. Now there's no denying it. No denying his weakened state. Now everybody knows. And everybody was, at first, started doubting that All Might was going to win because of how sorry state he was in. But then everybody started cheering for him and wanting him to win, obviously. And yeah, not only that, but the other pro heroes finally showed up after taking out the Nomu. And not only tried to, help him out by fighting All For One a little bit, but they got the civilians out of the way. And also Gran Torino showed up to help as well. Sorry, I'm trying to fix my shirt. I don't feel right. Anyway, yeah, All For One is showing off all those different quirks that he's got. Like, all the different upgrading, power boosting quirks that he's got, which is completely unfair. That's a completely unfair fight. Because he could use as many of those quirks as he wants, and we have no clue how many quirks he's currently got at this point. Who knows how many he's got? And I don't know if he's lost any when he fought All Might before, but yeah, that's why I was worried about Bakugo losing his quirk because we don't know how many All For One's got, and he could always try and take Bakugo's because Bakugo's quirk is a really powerful quirk. Anyway, All For One tries to essentially break All Might by revealing something that possibly could be true, or he's just messing with All Might, I'm not sure. Like I said, we don't know for sure unless it's actually confirmed by, like records or the person who makes the show or the manga or whatever actually confirming this itself, but All For One says that Shigaraki is Nana Shimura's grandson. Nana Shimura is actually All Might's master and the previous holder for One For All. And this almost ends up breaking All Might because he's quite shocked at this, and I do not blame him because, well, you're not expecting that. I wasn't even expecting that. That would completely caught me off guard. And I don't know if everybody else who was watching this whole thing heard anything being said or they just saw the footage with, no audio, but if they didn't, then they don't know this either. But yeah, that almost broke him. And I do not blame him because he looked up to his master and really respected her, and she was killed thanks to All For One. All For One killed her. And All For One plans on killing, obviously All Might. And I'm guessing trying to snuff out One For All completely. Or trying to snuff out the quirk anyway. Because it wasn't his intent to make the quirk in the first place, at least I assume it wasn't. And he's probably thinking that if it gets strong enough, it could possibly kill him and end his reign. So I'm guessing that's why he's trying to get rid of the quirk. because apparently he's gone after every holder of One for All. Because he went after Nana Shimura and killed her. He went after All Might and injured him, and is currently fighting him. And hopefully he won't go after Midoriya. I hope not. Why, go play. Sorry, I just... Really? That's getting annoying. It's not even time for him to go to bed yet. Anyway, he's having a hard time of fighting the guy, and he, All For One, actually reveals that he knows that Midoriya was actually the, is the next, successor to One For All, which is worrying. And, what are the other big things that happen? It's revealed that each time All Might uses his power in a really big attack like he did to the Nomu in the USJ attack, it weakens it. And if he uses it too many times, it'll snuff it out. And he won't have the quirk anymore, and he'll be quirkless again. Ah! No! Don't you even dare. Sorry, I thought he was about to pull out the cords of the computer, which would have turned all this off. Why? Go see Grandma. Go see Grandma. Go get Grandma to give you a bottle. Go get Grandma. Sorry, Wyatt isn't here and he won't go away. Go get Grandma, Wyatt. Anyway. Someone grab him, please. Wyatt, no, don't you even dare. Don't you even dare. Get away from there. Sorry, he keeps on getting near the cord and I don't want him grabbing it. Well, could you at least change his diaper? What? Please go play. Go play with the toys. Go play with the Santa. Well, look at the Santa. Anyway. Yeah, sorry. Why go? Yeah, All Might is doing his best to fight All For One. And like I said, he's in a weakened state, and essentially, Grand Trainer told him he has to resort to using his wits in order to try and get a really good hit on All For One, otherwise it's not going to work. And he actually does that because when he tries to attack All For One with his right arm, it ends up breaking his arm, obviously. And he transfers that power to his left arm and gets a good hit in by socking him in the face. And that's when All For One mentions someone must have taught you that because that's not like you. Or somebody must be influencing you or something. And yes, that's Midoriya, obviously. And he mentions that he isn't done yet. Essentially, he's not done yet because he still has to teach Midoriya how to harness One For All at full percent. And he mentions how that hit wasn't his best hit because he didn't put his back into it. And he uses his broken arm to go beyond 100% essentially again in one last attack, and you know it is because he says farewell to the villain, and you obviously know that when that happens, usually the bad guy's going to be defeated. And he attacks with one of the best attacks in my opinion. It's still a punch, but yeah. United States of Smash. Best line ever. Or best attack name ever, I should say. And it's so powerful that it creates a gigantic tornado strong enough to lift gigantic pieces of a building. Essentially, it could probably lift this whole house, is what I'm saying. Is how big it was. But, in the process, he lost his quirk. He used the last of One For All, and he no longer has power. But he was able to win and defeat All For One because of this. And in the cleanup, as All For One's getting arrested and led away, All Might points to the camera and says, "Now it's your turn." And everybody else thinks that it's a warning to the villain saying, "I'm not done yet." But Midoriya realizes that this is him saying that now it's your turn, you have to be the symbol of peace. And yeah. That's essentially what happened in this episode. This was a very traumatic episode because you don't know. For those of us who were watching it completely blind, you had no clue if All Might was going to survive it or not. Heck, I didn't know. I was worried the whole time. Anyway, yeah, I just finished uploading episode 10 on BitChute. I just got to wait for it to process. And you guys should be getting this video not long after that. Though it might take a bit because I might have to put Wyatt to bed, and that requires rocking him and feeding him. And who knows how long that'll take. Maybe I'll get lucky and he won't take too much to get him to sleep. Anyway, I apologize for the long wait on videos this week because it's not my fault. The stupid internet was fried. And now we've got it back, thankfully. But we still have to replace the electronics that were damaged. Because the fridge works, it's just not working completely. It's still cold, but it's not as cold as it should be. And the microwave turns on and everything, it just won't heat up anything. And the TVs are completely fried that were damaged. Anyway, yeah, that was my input on episode 11. It was an amazing episode. I loved it. I was scared the entire time that we were going to lose All Might, or that All For One would somehow win, but thankfully that didn't happen. And also, I think at this battle was the turning point for Endeavor, realizing that because of his jealousy and wanting to usurp All Might, that of what he has done to his family. Maybe. If anybody can confirm that, that would be great. But I think that's the whole thing, because it flashed to Todoroki and his wife. So yeah, it's possible. Anyway, if you're hearing that, that's why he's crying. He doesn't like getting a diaper change or getting his clothes changed anymore. Then again, Jackson didn't either, so yeah. Anyway, I gotta go. I'm probably gonna have to feed him soon. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you all next time.